Welcome back to Dark World YouTube. This your boy KDZ, bringing you guys another market watch. Again, guys, the reason why I do these videos is because I have a huge passion for trading card games. I love talking about trading card games, and I want to continue to build a community that has that same love and passion as I do at admiring all of those gorgeous lure windows that we spend so much of our attention on. And with that, let's get into it. What we got up here on the screen is the new kid on the block. Um, the talk of the town, Duelist Nexus. We went over this uh, a couple of a week ago, maybe. I believe it was a week ago. We were looking at the pre-sales a little bit. It might not even been a week ago. It might have been like a couple of like earlier this week. I want to say around like Tuesday or Wednesday. We were looking at this set and we did the breakdown for the expected base price of all of the quarter century secret rares. And we established that it would cost you $310 to pull one of any of these quarter century secret rares when the booster boxes were selling for about 72 to $74. Since then, since Tuesday or Wednesday, the booster boxes dropped $10 to $62, and there's 69 listings. Let's take a gander real quick at what type of mirror walls we have available. We got a 61 mirror wall from Marco Marker Lips, Marker Lips for $62. So that's effectively five cases. Five cases. We got some 13s, quite a few team listings here, and then we got 60 mirror wall from TCG Game Elites or TC Game Elites. TCG Game Elites for 67.23. So effectively, that's 10 cases between 62 and 67. So I'd say 65. We'll give it a base price. We'll give it a base of 64. We're going to redo the calculation now with the base of 64. Now bringing up our handy dandy calculator that you guys cannot see to pull every quarter century secret rare. I believe it was four or three per case, which is one every four box, which is just atrocious. So a 25, um, what did I say, three per box? So it would take you effectively, well, yeah, how many times? Uh, 25, 25 times four is 100 boxes. I don't think that's right though. That might be right. Times the number of quarter century secret rares by the number of boxes it would take you to pull one. And like I said, it's three per case, so it would be four boxes to pull one. So 100 boxes, and then let's times 100 times two, or 100 times 24, and we're going to times about a number of packs. So 2,400 packs it would take you to open up to get um a quarter century secret rare, all 25 in theory. If you pulled one of each, it'll cost you $2,400 to pull 25 quarter century secret rares. Now you divide 2,400, no, not $2,400, 2,400 packs. It'll take you 2,400 packs to pull 25 quarter century secret rares. Uh, so let's take those number of packs. I don't want to divide it by four. That's not the number I'm looking for. We're looking for the price. If we're going back to the price, we just need to go back to the boxes. So we just did that calculation was completely unnecessary. We're looking for, we can divide it by 25, get a new number. We divide the number of packs by the number of quarter century secret rares, and it'll take you 96 packs to pull at least one quarter century secret rare, which is four boxes. So what we really wanted to look for though was 100. 100 was our number because that's the number of boxes it would take. 100 times. You think Konami did that on purpose? They made it an even number that you would, an even number of boxes that you would have to open to um, pull one of every quarter century secret rare, and the even number happens to be 100. But the focus is 100 times 64. That's actually easy math. That's 6,400. Okay. It's 6,400. So it'll cost you $6,400 in theory to pull one of every quarter century secret rare. Now you take the $6,400 that it would cost you to pull all 25 quarter century secret rares and you divide it by 25. So it'll cost you $256 now instead of the 310 that it did on Tuesday to pull at least one quarter century secret rare. So the base price for any quarter century secret rare should be at least $256. And the only one that is even coming close to that base price is the Magicians of Bonds Immunity with a market price of 334.30, which is from pre-sales, with 46 listings as low as 248. It's $8 under the average base price that any quarter century secret rare should go for. And then after that, everything else is pretty much a bargain. Revolution Synchron is 195.99, and the base price should be 256. So it's $60 under what the base price of it should be. Um, Expertly Noir is actually the third quarter century secret rare, but it has 41 listings as low as 124.99 with a market price of 163.25. But I wonder if that 124.99 listing is damaged. And then you have Crimson Dragon, the quarter century secret rare, has 24 listings as low as 146.83 with a market price of 157.88. So it's relatively around this market price, but it is steadily dropping. But it's $100 under the expected base price of any quarter century secret rare. So it's one deal. It's on a deal. And everything else after that just gets cheaper. Once you get past the sixth quarter century secret rare, you have Visas Amritara. You have Visas Amritara. That has a market price of 143, 34 listings as low as 132. And Unchained Soul, Lord of Yama, 34 listings as low as 124.99, market price 142.70. And then after that, the listings drop below $100. Emperor Charles the Great, 41 listings as low as $82. Cosmic Quasar Dragon, 39 listings as low as $88. $88. Evozar Lars, 41 listings as low as 69.47. Sinful Spoils of Subversion, Snake Eye, 42 listings as low as 74.95. And then the ones that are bringing up the rear, we have Tokusano Shinkyojin. Tokusano Shinkyojin. Shinkyojin? Tokusano Shinkyojin? 43 listings as low as $49.99. And it's cheaper than Revolution Synchron, the secret rare, which has 39 listings as low as $59.92. That I think that just shows the demand for Revolution Synchron. I feel like once everybody has theirs, it's going to be at least 100 listing card, and it might drop $20 at least. I would say Nightmare Magician Quarter Century Secret Rare has more listings than the regular Secret Rare Revolution Synchron. That won't hold because the Nightmare Magicians are not being pulled at nowhere near the clip a Revolution Synchron is being pulled. You'll pull 8 secret rares before you pull one quarter century secret rare. Revolution Synchron should not be worth more than any quarter century secret rare from that knowledge alone. Divine though, and then the quarter century secret rares get even cheaper. You got Crystal God Tistina and Demigod of the Tistina with 37 and 39 listings at $33.94 and at $37. You can get for the expected base price of one quarter century secret rare. You can buy like three play sets of these cards, and they're all part of a matching theme. I mean, this is literally Konami printing money for the OTS stores because the OTS stores can open these en masse, and then on top of that, they're just giving them extra value on top of what was already in the set with these quarter century secret rares, and they didn't increase the price of the product. So it's the same price of something like Extreme Force, but it has so much more value in it that you're getting back. So these really benefit people who buy this in bulk. Like this really gives them the ability to make a lot more money than they would normally. Because if you were going to open up like 10 cases of this regardless, now you just have these extra cards to sell out of it. As tempting as this is, there's still a set that's going to be even better than this. Like I said, I really hope that they do this to Age of Overlord and the other set that we got coming out at the end of this year. If they do, this will be a god tier year for Yu-Gi-Oh products. And then even under that, you got Chimera, the King of Phantom Beast, with 5 listings as low as 14.78 and a market price of $10, and ultra rare from this set being bought out. I can't help but to think that these prices are just uberly inflated. Like once people crack this set open, give this 2 weeks exactly. Give this 2 weeks exactly, and come back and look at these prices. These prices are significantly cheaper than that of the pre-sales, but because of the amount of competition that's currently on the market for these cards, they're inflated because of that. So you have to give time for the competition to ramp up. We're in a capitalist society. Now, the Testina quarter century secret rares, they could go cheaper. They could become $20 quarter century secret rares. Um, but right now, being able to get 9 of them for the base price of what it would cost to get one quarter century secret rare from opening packs is just, it's hard to kick yourself for buying them at that price. It's hard because of how cheap they are. They could be targeted for a buyout, but it's still really hard to kick yourself for grabbing them here if they drop down to $20. We've hit a huge deep dive on a Duelist Nexus. This is not our regularly scheduled programming. We were almost finished with our regularly scheduled programming. We were on, let's go ahead and go to best selling real quick. We were on Spirit Warriors. That was the last deck building set with super rares and secret rares that we had went over. And after Spirit Warriors, it was no. After Spirit Warriors, it was Dark Saviors. We went over Dark Saviors because we were talking about vampires and the Sky Striker cards. After Dark Saviors, it was Shadows of Valhalla. So that's one we're currently on now, which I think is unique, but we're probably not going to get to it in this part one. The best selling product from Duelist Nexus is the booster boxes. So, and people are not buying these booster boxes to hold, even though I don't think they would be a bad hold. Especially, well, I would probably want to wait till they dropped a little bit more before I pick them up to hold, but probably around like 55 maybe if they do hit 55, 57, depending on how many listings are left. But considering that's the number one best selling product, that means this set is going to get cracked open even more, which means there's going to be even more listings and even more competition for these cards. Because then people are going to start pulling cards that they want, selling the ones that they don't, and just taking the profit or getting their money back. But Revolution Synchron is the best selling card, secret rare from the set. And then Chimera, the King of Phantom Beast, and Crimson Dragon, which is anime card. And I haven't read the effect, but I've heard it's pretty good. Dark Corridor is pretty good for Dark World monsters. Tokusano Shinkyojin is actually the fifth best selling card. I feel like that got targeted for a buyout. Unchained Soul, Lord of Yama. I'm wondering like who's really going to play Unchained. I did see it pop up in some of the OCG breakdowns for tournaments. But the OCG is different. Noble Arms Museum, there was a lot of hype for Infernobles. Visas Am- Amritara, there was a lot of hype for the Visas and the Manadium. And one of the cards that a lot of people were saying was the worst in the set is actually one of the best selling cards in the set, which is Nightmare Magician, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the 10th best selling card. So it broke the top 10 in best selling cards. And then you have Magician of Bonds and Unity as the number 9 best selling card out of Duelist Nexus right now. But you have both Revolution Synchron and Crimson Dragon with both of their copies on the first page for best selling and Visas Armatada. Quite a few Infernoble Knight cards, so people were waiting for the Infernoble Knight stuff. The Evolzar Lars, interestingly enough, I wasn't expecting to see, with all the hate that was being thrown towards dinos for Evolzar Lars not breaking the meta. I wasn't expecting that to be one of the best selling cards, but the only way to see these trends is to come look. But let's go to Monsters Revenge real quick before we get up out of here. I want to look at the best-selling cards up in here. You got Assault Synchron, 162 listings, market price 753. The listings are as low as 740, so right around that market price. Duality is the second best-selling card, and then Rite of Armor Seer, the third best-selling card. The Sky Striker, the fourth best-selling card, but I don't think I've seen it played once. Super Polymerization, the quarter century secret rare, and Lady Labyrinth of the Silver Castle, the quarter century secret rare, are the fifth and sixth best selling card out of this set. Dark Hole is the seventh quarter century secret rare, is the seventh best selling card. Divine Arsenal Double A Zeus is the, I mean, 3, 6, 7, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'll take that back. Super Poly and Lady Labyrinth for the sixth and seventh best-selling card. Dark Hole was the eighth best-selling card. Divine Arsenal Double A Zeus Sky Thunder is the ninth best-selling card in the set, and then Super Poly is the 10th best-selling card, the regular secret rare. The ninth best-selling card of Zeus was quarter century secret rare, and the eighth best-selling card, Dark Hole, was the quarter century secret rare. So that just goes to show you the trends that are happening in here. People want their synchro stuff with Assault Synchron. They want their rights with the Adventurer engine. They have a huge love for super polymerization and Lady Labyrinth. People want their Zeuses and even the regular Super Poly, the just regular Secret one is the 10th best selling card. Okay, well, with that, guys, we can't be out here all day. We should be back later on. It is humid right now. It is humid. Like I said, guys, we always try to do these outside. That's why it sounds a little funky. Like I said, I'm gonna have to continue to do research, try to bring you more high quality audio on these outside market watches. Of course, guys, remember the giveaway. We've been doing the giveaway for a couple of weeks now. I don't even think I announced it in this video, but if you want to hear what the giveaway is, just go back to one of the previous videos because I announce it almost every video. And with that, we're going to be getting up out of here. Are we in there? Are we in there? Yeah, we in there.